Sam Houston, I talked a little bit about them last week before we had studied them a whole lot because it was early in the week. But they're a very good football team, just what the numbers indicate. Before the game, I said, well, one of the best things for us would be if Sam goes in there and really gets after Nichols. I didn't realize that they would get after him quite to that extent. As I'm watching it, I'm going, Shelley's sitting there and because we don't play Nichols this year. We don't play Nichols. So, Nichols is a good football team. So, and for the conference chase, all that type stuff, kind of needed Sam to win. But, I wasn't thinking it was going to be 66-17. It was 7-0 and 14-0. And I said, they're a very good football team. Tremendous challenge, but it's one that we're definitely looking forward to. What Sam Houston does, what all great football teams do, if you put the ball on the ground, you fumble, you throw picks, you do stuff like that, they're going to make you pay for it. They do a really good job of turning your miscues into opportunities for them, and they cash in on those opportunities. So that has been a big focus of ours, and that will continue to be a big focus of ours. They've got, as you know, the player of the year coming back at quarterback. I think our conference lists like 4 all-conference wide receivers. I think they had 3 of the 4 all-conference wide receivers. So they've got a lot of speed at the skill positions. And then this week they brought back their All-American defensive lineman played against Nichols. He did not play the first 2 weeks of the year, but he seems to be back and ready to roll, which we expected him to be back anyway. But this is a great opportunity for us. We're really looking forward to playing Sam Houston at home. They had 17 days to prepare for Nichols. They played early. They played before we played our first game. Then they played right after that, and then they had been off for 17 days due to different circumstances there in Houston. I don't know if the hurricane had anything to do with it or not, but here or there, whatever, they had 17 days to get ready for this last one, and they looked like a team that had 17 days to get ready. They played really well. We're hoping that the extra week that we have in preparation will definitely pay off for us, and we're looking forward to playing those guys. Need everybody to be out there. Appreciate all the support, and we need a loud stadium on Saturday for when those guys come in. We're looking forward to an outstanding football game, and looking forward to the opportunity to play these guys. They've got this is the one hump in the league that we have not been able to get over, and big challenge. Our guys know that. We're looking forward to playing these guys. An outstanding football team, but tremendous challenge. But with great challenge comes great opportunity. So we're excited about it.
Yeah. Well, we had this one circled. I'm not going to lie. We're looking forward to Sam Houston State. I know a lot of the fans are as well. I'm sure their fans are as well. They know, that there's a lot of games to be played. This is a far earlier matchup than usual, but it's always an intriguing game. It's an important game as far as the Southland race goes. What do you remember, I guess, about last year, and what kinds of challenges are you anticipating for this, we'll call it a rematch, I guess, from last season?
Yeah, I think we've all tried to forget last year. But,
sure, I understand.
Yeah.
But every year is different, right?
Same Houston, they're going to be always a good team. They're always going to be, that 1 or 2 spot, competing for the Southland Conference Championship, just like we want to be. And so, I think it makes things interesting, getting them more towards the beginning of the schedule. It kind of, don't want to say sorts things out, but puts the pressure on quicker, for the rest of the season. But it's going to be fun. We're ready for the challenge. They're a great football team. I think we're doing pretty well too, and so we're ready to go.
Yeah. Do you feel like you guys are better prepared maybe for a matchup like that? They're obviously, high-powered offense is what they're all about. But to me, with the versatility you guys bring, I think certainly you guys are suited to make this game awfully interesting.
Yeah, they are very high powered. But I think even having the bye week, the week before Sam Houston, it gives us an extra week to kind of we sprinkle them in a little bit during the bye week to kind of go ahead and start preparing ourselves. But our defense, they're playing at a high level right now, and they're ready to roll.
All right. What about Sam Houston? Obviously, as Micah mentioned earlier, not a game necessarily you guys are looking back on fondly, but it's a big game. I don't know if there's much payback. Do you guys think about that kind of thing when you play a game like this?
Like Micah said, that's like we're not really thinking about payback. We're really just thinking about the next game and what's coming up, and that's the most important game. That stuff, what happened last year was in the past, and we're just going to approach it like we do every week.
Yeah. How do you feel like the defense has improved, if anywhere? I mean, anything that you guys feel like you maybe are a little bit better at this point in the year?
Yeah, we lost a few key guys up front, but I feel like we can just be just as good as they were last year.
Yeah. So what about for Sam? I mean, they've got a lot of similar people. Obviously, quarterback, running back, receivers. I mean, a lot of faces you guys saw last year. What'd you learn from the experience? What do you hope to improve on and maybe take into this game that you guys can benefit from?
I mean, yeah, they have some playmakers, but we have some playmakers as well on defense. So I feel like I mean it's gonna be a challenge, but they're gonna make some plays, and we know that, and we just gonna try to stop as much as we can.
Yeah.
Your incredible lives are what make Arkansas so special. That's why doing our part to keep you amazing is our mission. By providing the most skilled doctors and nurses to heal you from sickness or injury, and giving comprehensive care to support your recovery, we're your guide to health. All so you can keep on giving, keep on inspiring,
and keep on amazing.
For the care that keeps you amazing, visit Baptist-Health.com.
Here I am back at UCA. This is where I got my start. Acting in plays, studying literature, writing scripts. Campus has grown so much in the last few years, and the technology is incredible. UCA is where I learned the craft of storytelling and got ready for a career in New York and LA. That's how I got here. Go here and go anywhere. Go UCA.
All right, so what we got here today, we're going to be rolling around campus. We got Gilberto, Garcia, Cade, my name is Micah, Parten. If we see you on campus, we're going to ask you to hop on the T-shirt trolley for UCA football, answer a couple questions, you get a T-shirt.
Hey, coming to the game Saturday?
Here you go. Yeah. Can we get a Go Bears? Go Bears. Yes.
Go Bears. Hey, are y'all coming to the game Saturday? Who's UCA playing? Do y'all know? Yeah, me either. Sam Houston.
Come get a schedule. Come get a schedule and you can find out.
Sam Houston State.
Let's get y'all both the schedule.
They're not very good.
That way you can find out.
Hey, y'all should come though.
Hey, can we get a Go Bears? That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah.
Let's go to sorority houses in honor of Kyle Stover. Go. It's our football schedule. We'll see you at the game. Hey, cousin, you going to the game this Saturday? You have to, bro. You play soccer.
Hey, you play soccer.
Bro, oh, Chicago.
I'd probably go to Chicago.
Y'all playing the Bulls? I'm kidding.
You play the Bulls? Why are people so hesitant to just get on a dang golf cart? Y'all, if somebody came up to me and asked me, do you want to ride to class? I'd start crying.
Are you pledging right now?
Yes.
Yeah, me too. What are you pledging?
TikTok.
Oh, okay. I'm pledging football.
Is Matt Hall TikTok?
Do what?
Is Matt Hall TikTok?
Hey, you don't know this question. Who is our starting quarterback?
Hildebrand.
What's his first name?
Matt.
No.
Matt. That's right.
It's another H.
One more. Yeah, H.
Hayden. Hey!
Yeah.
Ben? Let's try Hayden.
Oh,
Hayden.
whoa, dude.
Boom.
There you go.
Oh,
Okay.
No. Oh, hey, man, we're just having some technical difficulties. Just don't worry about it.
There's someone behind it.
Yeah, I know. It's okay. I just got to put
Just go.
Hold on, give me a second. All right, let's go.
Yeah, go.
Push.
Oh,
Go.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just trying to give my man a ride.
Here, I'm going to ask you some questions while we're sitting here.
Oh, here we go.
What is UCA's head coach's football, or UCA's head football coach's name?
Steve Campbell. There we go.
Ooh, that was nice.
One more question, you get a T-shirt.
Oh, goodness. Hey, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just blessed to be on. I'll just go slow.
Okay, here we go. Last and final one.
Here we go.
What FBS school did UCA football beat last year?
A-State.
A-State?
Hey.
Solid.
I'm from Jonesboro, so.
Oh,
dude.
there you go.
That sucks.
What are you?
Marshawn Lynch. I've always wanted to do this. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. All right, let's go. Hey, you want to race?
You'd beat us.
Hey, we'll race you for a T-shirt.
Ready, set, go. That's all we got.
Okay, get out and push.
Hey, you won. Trick question or trick
Oh! Are you okay?
You all right? Oh gosh. Need help?
You okay?
That'll wake you up, I guarantee you.
Hey.
Thanks for being a good sport.
Yeah, man.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Thanks. You too.
Whew.
All right, boys. Yep. Hey,
Hold it down.
Thank you.
go Bears.
Yes.
Beat Sam Houston.
Hey,
Yeah.
beat Sam Houston.
At UCA, we have the second highest on-campus undergraduate enrollment in the state for a reason. Lots of reasons, actually. The University of Central Arkansas. Go here and go anywhere.
What does it mean to be Southland strong?
It's not just big wins.
It's success in the classroom.
And being engaged with service.
Family.
Passion.
Integrity.
Overcoming adversity.
Hard work and dedication.
Bettering people around you.
Striving for excellence.
Leadership and competition.
On our campuses.
And in our communities.
We are
Southland strong.
Welcome you to Estes Stadium. It is a showdown on the stripes. Number 11, Central Arkansas, hosting the number 3 Sam Houston State Bearkats. It's Bears and Bearkats here on the stripes today for Southland Conference early season supremacy. Justin Ankery, Chris Kane welcoming you in. We'll join Monty Rowell down the sideline in a minute. Chris, a lot of talk this week about how these two teams typically don't square off until the end of the season, as we saw last year and the year before and the year before that. This year, this huge matchup comes very early in the season for the right to jockey to the front of the pack in the Southland Conference race.
Yeah, and we have seen and gotten familiar with both these teams in the past 3 years now facing off as top 25 opponents. Of course, Sam Houston State, one of the best records in all of FCS football since 2011. UCA under head coach Steve Campbell has now been back and creeped back into that upper echelon of teams in the FCS world. And this early season matchup is definitely different flavor. Both coaches talked about on the teleconference this past week. It doesn't really change that much in your preparation for each other because both these teams know each other so well. A lot of returning starters from both squads last year. But your mentality now, it's not all for the marbles anymore. It isn't to get in the playoffs. It isn't for the conference championship officially just yet. So I think it takes a little pressure off some of these players out there who felt like last year, especially in the Bears, felt like on the road, this is all or nothing. We got to lay it all out there. And that pressure got to them as they turned the ball over 3 out of the first 4 drives. Today, a chance to sit back on the stripes and come out forcefully and own this field.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stripes, your Central Arkansas Bears.
So plenty of help over the top, and now they'll shift into a one deep safety look. Briscoe straight back, under pressure, throws it. He got hit, picked up. Trey Smith at the 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown, Central Arkansas. It is Trey Smith. How about that, a pick 6?
Unbelievable read by Trey Smith there. He was able to run just in front of that slant route.
That all started with the defensive line, and they made pressure. They brought pressure against Briscoe. They forced a bad throw. It got hit as he let it go, and that resulted in the interception, and then Trey Smith did the rest. What a great job by the Bear defense, setting the tone early with the thump by Odom, and now the pick 6 by Trey Smith.
And Trey Smith read that route perfectly. A former quarterback in high school. That's what makes him so successful there at that boundary corner position.
Handoff, big game, 15, 20, 25, 30.
across the 40, 45, 50. A huge run on first down by the Bears. Finally knocked out of bounds. And that was Kier Crossley, the speedster. There are literally 10 guys in the box. The Bears have a single receiver out to the left side. They're going to fake the handoff over the middle. Wide open to Battle. 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown Central Arkansas. And I think they got exactly what they wanted right there. They punched the Bearkats in the middle of the field, sucked them up to the line of scrimmage, and over the top to Cedric Battle out of the backfield. Touchdown Bears.
All you need is that cornerback, especially a young one, to take a look for 1 second. If he looks for that split second, Battle's got enough speed to break on the outside, cut it inside there on the post, and find a little space for the touchdown.
Trips receivers to the wide side of the field for Briscoe, and he will look that way. Pump fakes, and he's under pressure and buried down. He is sacked by Eric Jackson, who buries him at the 4-yard line. And the Bears are doing something today, Chris, they did not do at all last year. That is getting pressure on Briscoe. And it looks like it is Jordan Brown, at running back, set to Briscoe's left. Handoff up the middle. Not much there. Is it enough for the first down? We'll have to see. Bears say they got the stop. And the officials will have to take a look at
the field as the runner was stopped short of the line to gain. It's first down, Central Arkansas.
Huge stop on the Bear defense. Cox in motion. Fake the handoff. Hildebrand, plenty of time to throw. Down the right sideline, wide open. He has a man. It's Battle again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Arkansas. A defensive breakdown there. And Cox, I think, held the defender. They leaked Battle down the right sideline and hit him right in stride. An easy throw for Hayden Hildebrand and a cruise into the end zone for the second time tonight for Cedric Battle.
Yeah, it was a wheel route from the backfield, and Cox held the safety on the hash mark, so the safety had to decide between the two. He chose the receiver over the running back, and Battle, nice job finding the open space, and the run after the catch, you did have to beat one guy into the end zone.
Briscoe putting Lewis in motion. They hand it off left side. Bears are there. They slow it up. He's still on his feet. Bulmer eventually dropped for a loss on the play. And a great job by James Graves staying with it. And boy, the Bears have really been nasty against the Bearcats running game. Again, they can get a first down at the 1-yard line with the new set of downs. Avery, they fake it. They try to go Wildcat. Lewis kept it, and he gets buried in the backfield for another loss on the play. Bear defense is flying around here, especially in the run game.
Yeah, Chris Terrell read it perfectly on that one. He knew they were trying something a little tricky.
But, you know, when you're playing a team like this, it feels like you're clinging to an 11-point lead. Hildebrand, time to throw. Going downfield. Has a man, it's Myers. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Go, Myers, go! The freshman's into the end zone. Touchdown, Central Arkansas. Big ball, Brandon Myers.
We saw all the secondary start to creep up. They were within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. All press. Hayden Hildebrand recognizing that, finding his deep threat Myers down the sideline, and just a beautiful throw and catch.
What's even crazier is you're going to see those freshmen locking horns the next few years. And boy, how about that? The Plant City, Florida freshman getting it done with a big touchdown to extend the lead. My goodness. While he's capable of doing just about anything, that is not necessarily his forte. They'll fake it to him this time. Hildebrand has a man. It's Cox in the seat. 45 out to midfield, and the Bears are back in business. So much for that. 55 seconds to go. No timeouts. Bears lead at 28-17. Has twins to the wide side of the field. They'll fake the handoff. He's looking downfield. Has time. Throws deep. Has a man. Can he get it? Yes, it's caught at the 5. A beautiful throw and catch for the Bears. And Hildebrand under pressure gets it to Roman Gordon at the 5-yard line. Big 3 points potentially coming up here. Kick is up and it is through for Matt Cummins, and that'll extend the lead to 31-17, and the Bears up 14 now with 4 seconds left.
At UCA, students come in with the second highest ACT and GPA in the state and leave with a career that's second to none. The University of Central Arkansas. Go here and go anywhere.
Honoring all-around excellence in men's and women's collegiate competition. Every division, every sport, the Learfield Directors Cup. The prestigious award continues its reign as the crowning achievement in college athletics. To follow your favorite team, like us on Facebook, find us online and on Twitter. The Learfield Directors Cup.
Blackman up the middle, forward he goes and breaks through inside the 15, down near the 10. First down, Central Arkansas, the Gosnell Express. Woo, woo, coming through, baby. Hold is good, kick is up, kick is good. So Matt Cummins, none the worse for wear after missing some time with an injury. And the Bears extend the lead. They have doubled up the Bearkats, 34-17, 9:36 to go. It's been a while since the Bears have had him in 3rd and long. Briscoe, straight back. Chambers was closing in. Briscoe steps up, throws it, and knocked away by Garrison. A beautiful play by Garrison, sliding in there and knocking it away. And because of where they are on their own 40, I think this Bearkats are going to have to punt it away. There's still 9:29 to go.
They're talking about it as Garrison's having to be ushered back over here. Now they are going to punt it away, locking them down there.
Hearn's punt goes through his hands. Hearn chasing it down. The Bears are there. They're covering. Right there at the 15. A huge mistake by Sam Houston State. Hearn nonchalantly fielding the snap. Goes right through his hands. And a big break for the Bears. They'll have it at the 12. Got to come up with a score. Cox in the slot. Roman Gordon outside to the far side, the left side, the near side of the field. Fake the handoff to Crossley. Hildebrand with time. Throws it towards the end zone. Touchdown, Central Arkansas! Brandon Cox! And he got held and came up with it anyway.
Oh my goodness, what a catch by Brandon Cox. I can't believe he was able to come down with it. And there's not even a flag on the field. That should have been pass interference.
Started the pass, holding, defense, penalty is declined. Result of the play is a touchdown.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Brandon Cox with a great catch. And he has been close all night, Chris, to coming up with a big play. And that time, just cut underneath the defender and able to come up with it. Not a lot of room to work over there. I'm talking about the corner of the end zone, the near corner of the end zone. Yes, right on it. Here we go, another 3rd and long. And we know this is obviously far better for the Bears and anybody else defensively than it is 3rd and short. Limits the options. Quickly, Chambers off the edge. Briscoe's in trouble. He's down! He is sacked! Chris Chambers, like he was shot out of a gun.
Oh, when you need a big sack from your senior leader, that is the one you get right there from Chris Chambers. Unbelievable edge rush.
Yeah, Bears, 4-man rush. Chambers coming off the edge. Briscoe dropped! And there he is, Chris Carell again! Back-to-back plays by 95. We'll call it even. He gave up 20 yards in penalties earlier in the game by jumping off sides, but obviously he's got the snap count time because he has made 2 great plays. Inside slot, part of the trips formation on the right side. Briscoe, straight back to pass. Throws it down the left sideline, over his receiver's head. That's going to do it. Briscoe dropped on the play, and Chris Chambers will help him up. And the Bears defense holds again. Hildebrand's trying to shift short over to the right side. Hands it to Blackman, running behind short. Sneaks through at the 40, down to the 35, 30, 25, 20, and thrown down at the 17-yard line. And that will do it. The Bears can take a knee the rest of the way. Well, it's the highest-ranked victim to fall to Central Arkansas since they have moved to Division I. Down goes Sam Houston. Up comes Central Arkansas. 41-30, the final. We'll take a timeout. It's party time in Conway, baby.
We did that! We did that! Hey, you can't cuss on the camera. Listen to me. Hey, I ain't gonna. I knew you was gonna do it. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. That's who you are. That's who you are. Now you know what you did. You just put a big freaking target right on your back. Everybody, the target went from there, right on your back. And that's why we stay on y'all. That's why we stay on y'all for being 8 seconds. Come on, I'm only 8 seconds. It's got every little deal. Every little. Now you went from being the hunter to being the huntee. I like it. And good. Bring it. Yeah, very, very proud of the effort. Now, we got another big one next week. Every week, you just made every game a really big game. You made next week the biggest game. You made next week the biggest game in the country. against Houston Bath. Very proud of the effort. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41. Hey!